Facebook Live. We're back. How you doing this morning? This is Winfred Burns, the second, and it is Hump Day. Go ahead and say it. Hump Day. Mike, 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 Mike. I missed that commercial. Actually, that was actually a pretty good commercial. Um, a commercial is good when you start. When you keep it and it becomes a part of your a part of your thing. But anyway, so I hope you guys are having a good day. I see people are getting on, so I'm gonna give it another few seconds. But good morning, good morning. Do me a favor as you come on, as you pop on. If you do me a favor and just say hello, so I know who is here. I won't embarrass you or anything like that. Well, depending on who you are, I might. If I know you like that, I might say something crazy. But yeah, but just say hello, so that way I know you're here. And excuse me, and we're gonna be real brief. I'm gonna quit saying that we're gonna be real brief because yeah, it don't always work out like that. But anyway, it is Wednesday, better known as Hump Day. Go ahead one more time. We're gonna say Hump Day. And I am excited. Good morning, Charmaine. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am here in Michigan, and it was supposed to be a bad weather day. I'm not sure. I haven't been outside. It looks like it's cold, but I'm just excited again that it's going to be a good day all around. So, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I hope you guys as well. So I've got real quick. Okay, it's enough. If they're not on by now, they're not gonna get on. So here it is. So Hump Day. Hump Day is gotten its name in part because obviously it's the middle of the week, and so it's kind of like you're getting over the hump, and now you're into the down part of the week. What I also realized and noticed about Wednesday or Hump Day, it is also one of the lowest energy days during the course of the week. Typically because again, you've gone Monday and Tuesday and expended so much energy that now that you're to Wednesday, you're getting tired. So I have just a couple of things that I do, and I'd like to really pass on to you as some things that you can do, not just for Hump Day, but for any day that you are extremely tired or your energy is low, and yeah, and you need to get through. Because ultimately, those of us, or those of you who have important things to do cannot really afford a full day of just kind of low energy and not really being as productive. So here are a couple of things that you can do and that I do to help keep energy up. And on days that energy is really down, help get through the day and still make them productive. So the first thing that I do, I mean, this probably will be very basic, and a lot of you might know this already. If you do, bear with me and just enjoy listening to the melodic voice that I have this morning, since I still have a little bass in there this morning. Later on the day, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? But in the morning, I still got a little bass in there, so we're going to enjoy the bass. See, that was funny. You're supposed to laugh. But anyway, so here are a couple of things that I do. The first thing that I do on days when my energy is low, and I'm really trying to push through, is I spend a little extra time in prayer, and sometimes a little extra time in worship. Now, here is why. As I say that, I also have to let you know that the reason that days like that I feel like that I can spend that extra time is because typically, for those of you all who are new to me, typically I spend my Sunday evenings and my Sunday nights doing the same thing. Almost every Sunday evening, almost every Sunday night, I spend a couple of hours preparing for my week. So like all of my clothes, typically on Sunday, I have this big iron fest where if I have to iron clothes for the week, they all usually get ironed on Sunday. If I have to, when I plan my social media posts for the week, so I typically know. Like when I do my morning post and things like that, I typically have all of that prepared on Sundays. Also, you guys know who are on my Money Mentor page, you guys know that every week I send out a reminder saying, that this is the time of the week, for you to spend time working on your budgets and things like that. So I do that every Sunday evening. So for a couple of hours every Sunday night, I just prepare. So when it gets to a day like Wednesday, for example, or a day that I have a little lower energy, if I spend a few extra minutes doing in prayer and in worship, like I just said, then it's okay because those things are already done in advance. Okay, and it's not throwing me too off schedule. So I had to throw that out there. The second thing that I do, besides spend a little more time there, is I actually am very, very, very serious about learning. So I spend some time listening to. There are some high energy people who I really like, and I listen to like motivational videos. So as much as I might not agree with everything, for example, like in the business world, Grant Cardone. I don't agree with everything he says, but I love the man's energy. I love his intensity. I love some other things that I agree with a lot. Well, not a lot, but well, I agree with a lot of what he says. So let me say that I agree with a lot of what he says. But so I listen to people like him in the mornings as well, because or motivational videos. Eric Thomas, the hip hop minister, I believe is what he calls himself. But he has some great motivational videos, or his voice is used on some great motivate. Les Brown, people like that. I listen to them on days like that and try to make sure that I get some of that in me because that definitely helps get me started as well. And what it also does for us is it gives us the opportunity. Remember, I've talked to you guys about being in positions and in circles where you have people pouring into you. Well, this is another opportunity. Those are two other great ways to have people and other things pour into you. Good morning, Abby. How are you? I saw that you joined. So I definitely want you guys to do those two things. Here's another thing that is very, very, and probably the absolutely most critical thing that I do on days where my energy is low. On days where my energy is low, and what I purposely do, one thing that I do is I do not engage. I mean, like I totally refuse to engage in with people or with in discussions that I know are going to drain a lot of energy out of me. So I'm gonna give you an example. So I was just having a conversation with someone, and they were not. Good morning, Halima. How are you? They were not understanding what I was saying, or they just didn't want to receive what I was saying, what I was giving them, and so I immediately just shut off because in my mind I knew that I was about to have to expend. Good morning, Triana. How you doing? I knew that I was about to extend or expend energy that today I just don't have. And so I look at it as have you guys ever been driving a car? And I'm going to tell it myself. Have you ever been driving in your car, and you know that your gas tank is getting low, and so you refuse to press the accelerator too hard or too many times because you know that's going to add? That's just a trick that I used to do. Like I would just like let it glide because I didn't want to press on the accelerator because I thought that it would, take more gas. It's the same concept. Is that I can't press on the accelerator of my mental capacity and of my emotions on days that I know I just don't have it. And so because I do that, I'm able to get through those moments because ultimately, again, they're just moments or that I need to get through and time that I need to take in order to refuel. And it takes, again, that it just happens because when you spend so much time giving to everybody else, you're going to have to refuel. It's just nature. It's just how it is. We're all limited resources, and unless we spend the time filling back up, at some point we're going to get empty. So here's another thing that I do, because again, this is all about productivity. And this is all about making sure that we're the most effective. So if you are a business owner, or if you are, and again, if you're a mom, all of it applies anywhere. I have kind of learned the symptoms. That's what I want to say. The symptoms. Some people call it mapping. The symptoms of my emotions. And so on a day like Wednesday, and this is not necessarily my day, but on a day where a low energy day, or a day that's kind of not, I'm not all there. I use those as what I call admin days, and though that means that that's a day that I'm going to spend a lot of time doing a lot of paperwork things, organizational things, structure things, things that again that are mental things that don't require, because for me the mental stuff is a lot easier than dealing with having a lot of tough conversations and stuff like that. That just wears on me too much after a while, and I need a break. But because some of you all know, I get quite a bit of mental, or excuse me, of people talking and asking questions and things like that. And I try to be there, and help in everywhere I can. But some days I just ain't got it. And so I use those as admin days. I make sure that my schedule is updated, my paperwork is updated. If there's anything that I need to do administratively, that I use that day to do that. If I need to work on upcoming seminars and things like that, like when I sent you guys out yesterday, if I've got my mail system needs to be updated, I'll do all of that. So those are admin days, and those are very productive things that need to get done. But in the hustle and bustle of what I do daily, sometimes there are things that I don't always have time, because if I'm going from client to client or person to person, I don't have time to stop, and I'll just leave my papers on the desk. If I showed y'all my desk, y'all would probably laugh at me, but actually it's organized right now. But yeah, so I mean, I can, like yesterday, for example, I went from clients to the to video, doing video, to more clients, to the radio show, and then from the radio show, after the radio show, I did another video, and then after that, I was up writing. So I was up till probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, just writing, and I'm up again. I'm tired. So it's just the nature of the beast. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for ways to get busier. But that's just me. And I don't recommend everybody do it the way I'm doing it. But you all have busy schedules, just like I do. And so I can imagine what's going on, big brother. There's a lot of things going on that are pulling at you. Again, if you have children, if you have, families, if you have extended families, sometimes you just have to, you need a break. So I get it. So again, I hope those three things help. Again, number one, like spend some extra time in worship and praise. Again, that helps fill you up if you're feeling, if it's one of those days. The second thing you do is be very wise about where you extend your energy and expend your energy. The third tip is, if you have to make it an admin day, or a day that that you withdraw from whatever the activities were or are that you normally do, just to give yourself a break. But it's still productive, because ultimately, like I said, we cannot afford unproductive days. Too many unproductive days is not good in any area of our lives. And then the fourth thing, here's the fourth thing, that some days, and this is just the truth, some days you just have to push through. Because if you can't have an admin day, because you have something coming up, or that needs to be done, some days you just have to push through. And I mean, like, push through. For how that looks is going to be different for everybody. You don't want to be rude to people, you don't want to be mean, but sometimes you just got to push through and allow your inner what drive or whatever it is to push you, knowing that night you're probably gonna, for me, at the end of those types of days, I know I'm gonna crash that night. So I'll literally come in the house and just be like, okay, I'm done. It's not happening. Nothing else is happening today. I'm good and I'm done, and that's okay. But again, if I have to fall, if there are nights, most nights, again, I've said I'm up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't be calling me that late. but I'm just saying I usually am. Please don't call me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. If you call me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it better be something real good. But the point is, I'm up usually, working, so there are going to be some days where I need to. Okay, your business coach Eden sold into me. Be sure to complete at least 2 income producing tasks. Yep, I'd be happy if people just do one. I'm just start with one. I agree. Start with one. Y'all know I believe we should all have, multiple streams of income, and by multiple I mean like if the average millionaire has seven, so we definitely need that. So, yeah. So I agree with you, but Mark. But if we can just start doing one income producing thing a day, and I'm not talking about one. I mean one in addition to if you work for a company or something. One outside of that, that would be phenomenal. So. All right, guys. That's really all I had today. I hope that was beneficial. Can we call at 1, 2 a.m. and just say, "Gee, no, you can't." No, I have this weird thing where I actually like, Lord, please, can you not talk to me while I'm asleep most days so I can sleep? I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people, seriously, that like I don't dream because if I just don't rest well when I'm like in real serious dream cycles. I've been around people who dream and they seem to it works for them, but for me, when I dream, I wake up feeling like I have whatever the dream is. Like I wake up feeling like I've been like in a WWE fight. I mean, it's bad. So I just like to sleep. When I go to bed, I just want to go to bed. I don't want to dream. I don't want to think about nothing. I just want to like pass out, and I literally pass out, and that's just how it is. Because again, I go so hard and so much during the course of the day that when I'm done, I'm done. So no, please don't call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Again, it's got to be something real, real. Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna tell y'all some of the stuff I done prayed and asked God because y'all will be laughing at me. But yeah, y'all know I'm a nut. So all right, hope you have a good day. I hope this helped. I'm sure it helped. But what else I was gonna say? Oh, so I just launched. Thank you. That's what I was gonna tell you guys. I just actually launched on Saturday a Money Mentor discussion group. So if you are interested in my group, and again, we're just the purpose of the group is really just to talk about money and business, anything money and business, and it's a serious group. It's a question group, so it's not like I'm telling y'all on my page, Money Mentor page. I give a lot of information. In this group, I want to have serious conversation with people. I want people to ask questions, and the other people in the group to answer the questions, and I'll answer too. But but it's the goal is again is for us to create additional leaders and people who are whether you're in business or whether you're in corporate America, whichever you do is fine. So it's not just for entrepreneurs, but again, it's all questions about money. Any money questions you have, any business questions you have, that's the purpose of the group. So if you're interested in joining, hit me up. I definitely will put you in. If I don't put you in, you're not getting. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. I have to let you in the group because again, it's very secret and sacred. And when people are talking about money, I don't need nobody, running around telling folks business. So I am picky about it, but I wanted to create this space because again, I sometimes again I don't have the time to answer all questions, or I need a space where we can, where other people who know the questions or even know how I would answer the question can help too. So, or can give differing opinions because my way is not the only way all the time. So, or the, so if you're interested, inbox me and let me know that you want in, or you can search for Money Mentor Discussion Group and you can see the group. I think I didn't make it. No, you can't. You can't. I made it secret. I made it like super, super secret. So if you want to in the group, let me know. Training stock options training. I don't train on stock options in the group, but at some point we will get to that because I'll be completely honest. I understand. I can train you on options, but I don't have an expert level of that yet. So I don't like to tell nobody nothing that I'm not really an expert. That I wouldn't consider myself an expert, at least very close to an expert on. So I'm not there with stock options yet, but I can give you basic information on stocks, on options. Now, stock training is different, but on options training, that's a completely different that's a completely different beast right there. So I'm still learning about options and things in that sector. So yeah, but other things we're good. I can teach you anything else. So well, in the financial expert. So if you made $1, teach you. Making $1 isn't hard. It's making the multi millions that becomes a little difficult. So or it takes time. So all right, guys, have a good day. Again, inbox me if you'd like to be a part of the group. If not, that's okay. I'm all right. We can definitely, if you need help, obviously, you guys know you can email me at any time. I am open for personal one-on-one consultations as well. I do a 15-minute free consultation to answer any questions you might have. And after that, if you want one-on-one coaching with me, you got to pay me, baby. Pay me. Run me my money. I'm sorry. I was being good. See, I feel better. Run me my money. Run me my money. All right. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later.